Welcome to the week 12 briefing video. It's assessment week. There are two things left to do this week. Finish your assignment, submit your assignment on time. There are no weekly readings. The tutorials are the last chance to ask, last chance to see workshop mode. If you're on Thursday's tutorial, you've been on Thursday's tutorial since the start of semester, it's still last chance to ask. The lecture this week, Friday, 6-7 hours before you're all having to submit your assignments as the last possible minute submissions. Again, 2 hours worth of roughly workshop things going on, last chance to ask. I do have some stuff I want to talk about with regards to the exam that I will record, but basically this is the most optional and voluntary of the lectures in the entire series. If you're not ready, you haven't finished, and you haven't got the assignment done, finish the assignment. Come back and see me next week. I'm available for consultation pretty much from 12 o'clock onwards for the rest of the week, barring the bits where I have to show up in a lecture theatre and teach someone, which is Monday night, Tuesday afternoon and Friday. There are cupcakes and the trauma bear, so I'm serious, there are cupcakes. Swing by, ask questions, even just swing by and take a cupcake, I don't really mind. But if you need to ask, I'm available. I also put this out on Twitter and in passing on Waddle. I can be available in the evening to either do a computer lab session or a late consultation to go through some of the SPSS output. Basically, that one you're going to have to tee up with me across Twitter, arrange and talk to me there, but I will keep myself available in the evenings. The group assignment upload information, the sheet is up on the site. Groups, team leader uploads the assignment, group members upload the assignment sheet that is there for you to go and register your group. This way we keep it consistent, we keep it clean, somebody's in charge, somebody takes responsibility for the upload, and the rest of you sign yourselves in as members of the group. Brief addendum to the 2001 weekly update. There is a glitch on Wattle you should be aware of for this week, and that is the server time is not running on daylight saving time. You have an extra hour. You didn't hear it from me, but the clock, your time will say midnight, the clock will say 11 PM, the server clock is the final arbiter, so 11:55 PM server time. Last piece of information for the group assignment. Based on the solo assignment and the marking we've done and what we've read, there are two weaknesses that you need to address if you've got them. One, you have to make decisions. You have to answer the questions by making decisions. Some of you went to your absolute level best to avoid making that decision. Don't do that in the group. Two, some of you don't trust yourselves to make those judgment calls. Well, here's the deal. I trust you to do it. So, I'm endorsing you to make the decisions that you need to make in this assignment. It's not necessarily psychologically fair for me to have done that, but you need to get the job done, and I reckon you're the person to do it. So, get on with it. Do it. Make the judgment calls, write it up, get the assignment done. Again, both sets are legitimate sets to use. The points you score come from your interpretation of the analysis, from your selection of the analysis, your justification of the analysis, the results you run, how you interpret it. The results you run are the smallest part of this process. but you need those results in order to be able to make your judgment call and your evaluation. And that's basically it's the last thing I'm going to tell you to do on the group assignment. Go out, get it done, have some fun. One final thing for this week is I will be breaking with tradition. I normally hang around on the internet waiting for you to show up in panicked last-minute stages on Friday night. I will be unavailable. I'll be attending New Outbreak Wrestling, and that's the Canberra Live Wrestling. So if you have finished your assignment in time, New Outbreak Wrestling up at Belconnen, featuring JT Coyote out of Queensland's wrestling chapter, Colt Cabana out of the US, and Justin Gray out of Sydney. So it should be a good night. If you do want to see what this wrestling stuff actually looks like, come along and check it out.